Hey everyone, my name is Ethan, aka Ochrence, and I'd like to welcome you for the first time to the Rec Room. There are no ping pong tables here, but if you like music, maybe you'll find something you enjoy. A little background on me. I'm a software engineer by trade, raised on an island off the coast of Maine, and living and working on Silicon Beach in Los Angeles now. I've also been making electronic music since I was about 10 years old, and doing so under the name Ochrence since about 2011. If you're interested in that stuff, you can check it out in the description or just type the name Ochrence into your favorite search engine, I guess. When I was in college, which is a phrase I'm not quite used to saying yet, I was a radio DJ on WHRB in Cambridge, Mass, playing punk rock for about 3 years. More often than not, I'd be on after midnight, playing my recent music discoveries for about an hour or an hour and a half at a time to the greater Boston area every week. While no one was really ever sure if anyone was listening at that hour, I loved the opportunity to show the world some music that perhaps they hadn't heard before or perhaps had been forgotten over the years. I played post-hardcore from Portugal, noise rock from Japan, and lots of local artists too. I loved taking time to give little biographical snippets about each artist in the breaks between the music and to talk about what was in each song that spoke to me the most. But in the months since my college graduation last year, I've found myself missing the centralized platform I once had to share music with my friends, and even falling out of touch entirely with new music as I didn't have to keep myself responsible to any kind of listening schedule. It's gotten to the point where I feel I'm really beginning to miss out on some good stuff. Today, though, I'm putting that all to an end. While I'm still working out all the logistics here, and it's mercifully been about 9 years since I last stepped in front of a regular YouTube audience, maybe more on that in a future video, today, the Rec Room begins. It'll be very simple. Every week that I can, I'll share 10 or so cool songs or works that caught my ear over the past 7 days. I'll introduce each song, give you some background information on it, link to it in the description below, and give a few sentences on why I like it so much. The tracks that I talk about on this show will be from all musical genres, though I may be somewhat naturally biased towards genres that I know I really like. For at least some of the picks each week, I'll try to troll Bandcamp's new releases and my favorite obscure music blogs for some choice cuts that I feel deserve more appreciation or are somewhat underrated. In turn, if you, the viewer, would like to make recommendations to me, feel free to put them in the comments section or message me with them and I'll try and get to them as best I can. A little editorializing here. I think that sometimes as we come into the modern era, we are turning away from friends' music recommendations and more towards auto-generated personalized Spotify and Pandora playlists always available at one's fingertips. These playlists seem to be largely created for people who know what they want to hear and want to hear more of it, and that is not my aim here. I feel that the months that I've spent listening to my daily mixes and Discover Weeklies have sort of trapped me in loops where I only ever hear the same artists or same types of artists, and to me that's not interesting. The world is filled with such a wonderful variety of music that you probably haven't heard your favorite music in the world yet. Now, you probably never will either, but the only way to expand your auditory palette in this way is by trying a lot of different things on for size, to shake yourself out of these loops, maybe like a Zen koan or something. If I'm doing my job right here, you probably won't like everything you hear, and that's okay. But you might really enjoy one or two tracks, and that's what I'm gunning for. From here on out, I'll try to keep these videos shorter and sweeter so that you and I can both get on with our days or evenings, but the bottom line is that I hope you stick with me so that we can all grow together as listeners and curators of music of all shapes and sizes. This is just the introduction for now, and next week when I get a little more time, I'll be back with my first real batch of picks for you. But thanks for watching so far. Again, this has been The Rec Room with your host, Ochrence. Until next time, have a good one.